Expansion pack. 55 scenarios? Is that really? A deeper Three Kingdoms drama. Okay, let's... If you guys have played Romance 8 PUK, you know that's one of the things that needs to be worked on big time. That's originally that was the promise. They have not delivered so far. Rises and opportunities, change the course. Okay, fluctuating chances, turning points. Decisive battle. Warfare's mad. Okay, so you bank these points and then you trigger a turning point, including a decisive battle. If it's anything like Awakening, like Nobunaga's Ambition, Awakening, this could be really good. Reinforcements can now be called from faraway cities, allowing for battles where all allies and enemies have all their units assembled. Okay. Okay, so it's not just one-sided. Okay. This is one of my worries originally about them adding decisive battles. Also, I wonder if it's only the player that can trigger it. Probably, right? If it's going to be like Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, only the player can probably trigger it. Ooh, okay, how many units do we have? Does it fill up every spot? It looks like it fills up every spot that's available. I wonder... It's hard to tell, but it looks like it's just filling in every single hex where you could possibly fit a unit. It said the enemy gets all of their units, so in this example that they're giving, this should be a suicide run, right? This should be... What the hell is this? Upgrade your driver. This should be a suicide run because Sun Quan's charging into Wei, so if I'm bringing all my units, I've got 10 cities. Wei's got 20 cities. Not a great example. It's over, bro. Expand your status and open up new possibilities, gems. Okay, activate level 4 sympathy. Choose whether or not become synergetic. Unlock and... Okay, this looks like fluff. Straight up fluff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers. Is this all of them? One, two, three. No, this is a whole branch for one set. This is for the common set. Okay. Okay, so it's more, there's more to do than just, okay. I thought each branch was one tier. I'm like, can't be. Okay, so gem system. Further customization. I'm sorry, did they say +2 charisma? +2 charisma? That's a node? Chance of sympathy occurring will increase. Common. Okay, this is the common. Maybe that's what it is. Are they going to show anything else? Oh, this is common officer. So what was it before? Common officer. Okay, so even the common branch has its own different dragon trees. There's 2 here, and then there's 1 on the bottom. What is metal up there? Is this like a free unlock or something? Or is this... Do you need this to get the special nodes? See how the golden nodes... This reminds me of Dead Space for some reason. I'm thinking of upgrading my plasma cutter in Dead Space right now. Tactician. Tactician, free officer, governor, common officer. Okay, so let me go back. So I wonder if these... So there's 20 for free. 0 out of 30. So all of these have to be 30 then. Okay. So there's a little bit more variety, but when you got stuff like +2 charisma and chance of sympathy occurring will increase, that's just fluff. Absolute fluff. Governor, tactician. We strive for justice. Okay, so what did he do? He became friends with Jiao Dun. Your antagonism with Jiao Dun has been resolved, changing your relationship to trusting. Okay. I mean, straight up fluff. This is like... I'm trying to think of any way this could be good. I don't think so. Gimmicky. New traits and events. Okay, now this I'm all in for. We need new traits. 2 traits. Look at that. 2 trait slots. This is what I saw originally when this was announced like a month ago. This is where the hype is right here. More traits and 2 trait slots instead of just 1. Battlefield Blossom increases morale by 10 at the start of the battle. Okay. Mounted Archer increases mobility when marching with archer units. Ooh, hit and run. Can't catch me. Little guerrilla. Guerrilla warfare there. Menghua Forest Battle increases attack of troop tactics by 50 in forest. I love that. I love situational buffs like that. Elephant Taming increases the attack of the war elephant tactic by 40. And allows it to be used 1 more time. Awesome. Problem with siege weapons, you can pretty much only use them 1 time. 1 single use. So Elephant Taming, which is basically a siege weapon attack. You can use it twice. Cool. Liu Shan, Playfulness decreases... Oh, yeah. Cowardly decreases attack and defense by 50. Yes. More negative traits. More negative traits. More of this, please. Traits are exciting. New events. In-game editing. This is huge. Huge, buddy. Official titles. What is it? Child raising made easier. That doesn't matter. It takes 30 years. Who cares? New fictional... doesn't take 30 years, but it feels like 30 years. New fictional marriage partners. Okay. Okay, so the back 2 ones don't really matter. Official titles, In-game edit feature, right here. This is huge for longevity. Registered specialties. Hold on, take me back. Registered specialties. Create your own weapons. Okay. Stats, effects, and skills. 3 different things that you can put to customize your weapon. On top of like the model and, you know, the surface level stuff. But a stat modifier, an effect that it gives, and the skills. These weapons are more detailed than Romance 14. Which I love Romance 14's weapons. Okay, so new specialties, traits, more traits, 2 trait slots, in-game editor, all good stuff. A company selection. What is this here? A company. Not sure. It has to do with the link stuff. The link stuff is just doesn't matter anyway. Save organizations. Oh my god. Since my very first stream, I've been asking for a button to save your loadout. If you guys have been watching the channel, you know I've been asking for this. A pre-loadout. Save your pre-loadout. That's awesome. Chinese voices added. Oof, long overdue. Get rid of that awkwardness. Not having it already. Is this it? Are we going to see anything else while they're zooming out? No. Is that it? Looks like that's it. Destiny and Strategy Expansion Pack. Okay, so... there's a lot of fluff, but there's a lot of good stuff. Level up your happiness. Okay, so the traits are awesome. Events, I'm not sure if that means new events in the game or if we can create new events. Hopefully we can make our own events. The gem system, I don't know. This gem system seems gimmicky. It seems like a novelty. This seems like you do it once or twice, and then you're like, okay, that was it. The problem with the gem system is that it's touching on the 2 systems in the game that aren't really working, which is the biggest problem with Remake. The world is lifeless, okay? It's a lifeless It's not dynamic, which is what they sold us on. It's not a dynamic world. What I mean by that is that relationships aren't being established outside of the protagonist. If you're not personally interacting with people, they're not interacting with each other. Okay, stuff isn't just happening on the map. It's not even like the old games. Even in Romance 10, you could see officers on their errands and stuff moving around about town and stuff. This game doesn't emulate that. It's a living, breathing world. So anything with gems that are like, hey, you can become friends with people that normally you can't. Antagonism has been removed between Zhao Yun and Jiao Dun. That's just gimmicky. You do it one time and you do it for the LOLs. Hey, I removed my antagonism as Dong Zhuo with Diao Chan, and now I've gotten Diao Chan to fall in love through the gem system with me, and I've made Diao Chan an antagonist to Lubu. She hates Lubu now. Isn't that funny? You know what I mean? Like, maybe there's something in the gem system here where you could do that. Like, manipulate an officer to make them an enemy with someone else. Okay. Again, gimmicky. Fun. Maybe you do that one time. You know what I mean? You screenshot it. You send it to your buddy. Look, isn't that funny? I'm playing Dong Zhuo. She's in love with me. She hates Lubu. Haha. It doesn't fix the core issue. The world is lifeless. If you're not interacting with the world is completely still. Okay, it's stagnant. Okay, so the other end of it, the combat stuff. There's a warrior tree that they showed here, right? Again, the game is very very easy as it is. So increasing my stats and stuff. Unless I can get like a game-breaking ability, which again, I have an editor, so what do I care about going through the gem system? The editor's so good. Adding the editor is so good that you don't even need the gem system for anything, honestly. Not anymore. You're not going to need this system. So this is super fluff. As is the customizing your child, raising your child. Takes too long. I don't even know how you'd fix it. If it was up to me, I'd say fuck it. You have a kid, somehow he's an adult in 5 years. I don't know. Give him a time gem or something, right? A mystic gives you a time gem. Your child grows up faster. I don't know. Takes too long as it is for this to matter. Child raising made easier. New fictional again, stagnant world, doesn't matter. If other officers were having kids or something, if other officers were becoming best friends and becoming enemies and frenemies, all of this matters, but it's not. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger there. The in-game editing is very exciting. Customizing your weapons, awesome. Traits, awesome. Why? Because more agency for the player in these types of games and these sandboxes is always great. We do community runs on this channel every Saturday, sometimes on Sundays, and I love the community turning out and handing in their officers and anything that lets people make more officers, more interesting officers is always good. I don't know about this system, the decisive battle. I mean, it sounds like Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. Decisive battle, is it to take over all of the territory? Are we only going to get some of the territory? No, clicking too much. Are we only going to get some of the territory? Are we going to get all the territory? I don't know. This example, like I said, is not great because the AI, in this case, should have way more troops. So, just at a glance, I would not recommend playing as Sun Quan and charging in to Cao Cao's charging into the northern hordes. I wouldn't recommend it. Even as easy as the game is, you could still get overwhelmed. Everything else here, I don't know. Galvanized infantry, galvanized cavalry, that could be cool. I don't know. We'll see. The jury's still out on this. The problem is the combat system in this game. Like I said, the other half of the equation, the RPG is not really there, and the combat is not really there either. It's not really challenging. So you're adding on to systems where the core system is not there yet. You're just adding on to stuff. So you're covering up a system that doesn't really work too well. But editing can help. Making officers is always fun in these games, so I'm looking forward to that. So anyway, that's it. That's what I got. We will see when the PUK comes out. I will be playing it. I will probably kick it off with a run. a live stream run. So until then, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Catch you guys on the next one.